You treat it as unclean. Listen, in my family lineage, I got a hooker. In my family lineage, my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather had a baby with a prostitute that he thought was a prostitute and it ended up being his own daughter-in-law. I can relate. You ever had those conversations? Somebody comes up to you and all of a sudden you find out that something you have been through, they are going through, and you can all of a sudden look at them and go, I know exactly what you're going through. That's what Jesus said. He said, I can relate. It isn't the healthy that need a doctor, it's the sick. They were the point of the story. They are why Jesus took off the splendor of heaven and took on the coat of a baby and entered this world through the womb of a woman so that the world could know God can relate. I don't know where you're at this morning. You may be in here and you go, Pastor, I'm absolutely, I'm saved, I've been saved, whatever. But man, I have felt so disconnected from God because of choices I've made, because of things I've been through, because of other stuff. And I hear God saying to you this morning, I can relate. You may be in here and you go, Pastor, I don't know Jesus. I'm not saved. I don't even claim to be saved. I ain't near saved. I ain't nothing. Yeah, but what you're saying this morning, man, that kind of God. If He's really that kind of God, Pastor, man, I think I could do this Christian thing. I hear God saying, I can relate. Can I let you know something? If you're in here and you have a disdain for religious people, maybe you have relatives or you have friends who attend church and they just seem very pious and very judgmental. Jesus was God's way of saying, I can relate. You know, those kind of people tick God off too. Because it does not reflect His character at all. And so I don't know where you're at, but maybe you're in here and you go, Pastor, the God you talked about today, that I can relate to. That's the kind of God that I could give my life wholly and completely to. This other stuff where you look down your nose at people, man, I can't take that. I can't do that. I don't want to be a part of that. But what you're talking about, man, I could do that. I could be a part of something like that. I could give my life wholly to a God like that. Can I say to you this morning that I'm so sorry that we have represented Him so badly? I apologize on behalf of us all for making Him look like such a jerk. Because if you knew how truly good He was, how truly merciful He was, you wouldn't even give it a second thought.